Hey there, kombucha lovers. Today we're diving into something super important. How to avoid the top 5 kombucha brewing mistakes that can ruin your batch. If you're new to brewing, or even if you've been doing it for a while, stick around because these tips will help you brew that perfect batch every time. Let's get started. Mistake number 1. Using unfiltered or tap water. First up on our list is a mistake many beginners make. Using unfiltered tap water. Tap water often contains chlorine and other chemicals that can harm your SCOBY. As you know, the SCOBY is the heart of your kombucha, and it needs a healthy environment to thrive. To avoid this, always use filtered water or boil your tap water and let it cool to room temperature before brewing. This ensures no chemicals interfere with your SCOBY's work, giving you that delicious fizzy kombucha every time. Mistake number 2. Incorrect sugar measurement. The mistake number 2. Using too little or too much sugar. I know, you might be tempted to cut down on sugar to make your kombucha healthier, but your SCOBY needs sugar to ferment the tea properly. Too little sugar, and your brew won't ferment correctly. Too much, and you'll get an overly sweet or even syrupy kombucha. The correct ratio is key. 1 cup of sugar per gallon of tea is your golden rule. Stick to that, and your SCOBY will be happy and productive. Mistake number 3. Improper temperature control. The mistake number 3 is all about temperature. Kombucha needs a warm environment to ferment, ideally between 75 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit, 24 to 29 degrees Celsius. If it's too cold, fermentation slows down or stops, and if it's too hot, you risk killing your SCOBY. To avoid this, find a warm spot in your home or use a heating mat to maintain a consistent temperature. Also, keep your brewing area out of direct sunlight. Light can also damage your SCOBY. Mistake number 4. Contaminating the brew. Mistake number 4. Accidentally contaminating your brew. It's easy to forget that your kombucha is alive, and it can be sensitive to outside contaminants. Touching the SCOBY with unwashed hands or using dirty utensils can introduce harmful bacteria. Always wash your hands thoroughly before handling your SCOBY, and make sure all your brewing equipment is clean and sanitized. This small step can save your kombucha from unwanted mold or bacterial growth. Mistake number 5. Ignoring pH levels. And finally, a very important mistake. Ignoring the pH levels of your brew. A healthy kombucha brew should have a pH level between 2.5 and 3.5. If it's too high, harmful bacteria could thrive. Too low, and the taste will be too sour. To avoid this, test your kombucha with pH strips regularly, especially if you're experimenting with new recipes. If the pH is off, you can adjust it by adding more starter tea or letting it ferment longer. Have you wondered how to transform your SCOBY into a renewal machine? Then don't miss our next video where we explain everything you need to know about transforming your SCOBY into a renewal machine. And there you have it, the top 5 kombucha brewing mistakes you must avoid at all costs. Remember, kombucha brewing is a fun and rewarding process, but it's all about getting the details right. If you avoid these common pitfalls, you'll be well on your way to brewing delicious kombucha every time. Thanks for watching. If you found these tips helpful, give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more kombucha brewing tips and tricks. Leave a comment below if you have any questions, or if there's a topic you'd like us to cover next. Keep happy, keep healthy, and happy brewing.